Alright, we're back once again, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the Body Snatchers. Now, the Body Snatchers, if you remember from the intro, is all about turning characters into pod people. And this is so that they can increase their own stats and to make themselves more difficult. The more pod characters there are, the stronger the Body Snatchers get. Now, what they want to do is they want to either turn 7, 5, or 3 characters, depending on easy, normal, and hard. Again, we'll take the hard mode just to use the brief demo for the hard mode. Each character is going to have, each ally is going to have blank text and is an infected with 4 combat. You must combat any ally revealed during encounters. So the ally, when you overturn it, it's blank. You instantly fight it. If you succeed, you end up curing it and you can attach it. If you fail, you shuffle it back in and remove a token from a pod character. During setup, you pick a random character that's not in use, that you're not playing as, and put it next to the villain with a set number of tokens on it. And again, we will have a set of generic tokens, probably with just the skull symbol or something on it, so we can use them for all of these places that need quote-unquote tokens. But for 3 to 4 players, which we have 3 to 4 characters here, we have 3 of them, they get 5 tokens to start out with. And once those are gone, they become a turned pod character and then add their stats to the Body Snatchers, because the Body Snatchers do not just use combat, they use everything. On the villain turn, you automatically remove a token from the pod character with the fewest, because there may be multiple. If there's no pod characters, you do the pod character setup like at the top. However, if a character is killed, they are turned into a pod character. You'll set them next to the others, and you put tokens on them equal to their nerve. Whatever their nerve happens to be at the time, whether it's base or boosted, that's what you put on. And then we may get an infected player. We'll see. But I managed to draw the Mentor, the Professor, and the Goth. So that's who we'll be playing as today. Going with red, white, and blue once again, just because it's easy for me to remember. Alright, so let's start off with the Mentor. Alright, so let's take you, and we will send you to, I will show you the house on Haunted Hill. And again, yeah, the backs of some of these are not that great, but that was because the printer issues. Sealed in. Metal shutters slam over the windows and doors. The unforgiving steel ignores your efforts to leave. You can feel the terror threatening to destroy your mind. Make a nerve check. Gain +1 for each other player at this location. Again, that's another thing we really tried to do, is to make it so that it's... the more people you have there, the more characters you have there. Sometimes they'll help you with checks. Sometimes they can step in for you. It's trying to make it more interactive. But let's make this nerve check with 3. I should get a dice tower. I wonder if we could get a Slaughterville themed dice tower. Somebody look into that and let me know. See if we can't find something. Alright, so there's a success. Remove Sealed In from the game and add 1d3 tokens to the location. There's the handy dandy D3. Again, really thinking about putting these up for purchase. If you want one, let me know. So we add 1 token, so that won't fall off. Alright, so the Professor with his 4 perception. Let's see. Items that increase perception don't count as equipped. I'm going to send him to the store. Safe for now. So he's safe for now. The Goth is going to go... Should we send her to prison? We could send her to the forest. Either one would be... See, I like her going to the prison because she can combine stats, and she has pretty decent stats all around. So... Plus I want to show you what the prison looks like, so let's do that. So we'll send her to the prison, flip one over, your cell. Your cell door is locked. A note says, pick the lock and escape. Combine your perception and nerve for a check and then count your successes. So that's 5 dice for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She got 1, 2, 3 successes, which is really good. 2 or more. You slip and fall before the creature. Under your bunk, you see a solid steel bar. Grab it as you leave the cell. Attach your cell to gain +1 attack. There we go. Alright, so then we try to come back here, and it's the villain turn. Now on the villain turn again, we remove a pod character, or a token from the pod character. If there are no pod characters, but we still have one, so then we go to the card. Regenerate. People are standing in the street, staring at the sky. An energy rolls out from them, and some collapse. Break the connection. Each character must make a combat against the body snatcher's nerve. Okay? So now you're asking yourself, if there's no pod character attached, what is the body snatcher's nerve? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's an important question. They have a minimum of 2 to all of their stats. So even if there's nobody here, they start off with 2. So his combat of 2 versus their nerve of 2. And he wins. So if he succeeds, which he did, the break hurts them. The body snatchers suffer 1d3 damage. There's my 1d3. Now again, remember, this is each character doing this. So they take 1. Ooh, that was good. An infect card going. So that's still 2 versus 2, because his... No, his combat's 1, that's right. 1 versus 2. And he failed. So the professor failed. Remove 1 token from a pod character, and the body snatchers heal 1d3. Well, since there's only 1 card here, they will heal that one. Now, her 2, 3, because she has the your cell attached. 3 versus 2, she can do it. I have faith. And she does. So again, they suffer 1. Which one was that? Oh, Return to the Hive. Yeah, you don't want them getting that one. That's good. Okay. Let me clear. That passes on. And we start over again. We're going to keep him, the mentor, at the house on Haunted Hill. Medical bag. This bag is filled with things that can help. Attach and put 3 tokens on medical bag. It doesn't count as an equipped item. As an action, you can remove a counter to remove 1d6 from yourself or any other player at the location. When there's no tokens, you just discard it. Oh, remove from the game on this one, yeah. Okay, so that's 1. So he's a healer. Chandelier falls. You're standing around an ornate table, staring at the wreckage of what used to be a beautiful mansion. All players at this location must make an agility check. So let's make agility checks. We only have 1 person there, and he fails. Suffer 1d3 from shards of glass. Because the chandelier fell on him. Professor at the store. Duh, of course you... Mr. Professor is going to get the Chainsaw Maniac. Well, okay. You turn and are faced with a deluge of customers fleeing a woman wielding an insane weapon of destruction. So you have to make an agility check to try to climb on top of the shelves and get out of her way. You succeed. The maniac runs underneath, ignoring you. Gain +1 combat for this check. Then she's a 5. Versus 2. He may end up running. Yeah. With 3 damage, he's going to try to take off. Okay, I think that's where that went. Your agility's 2. Nope, you do not run. That's 2 more. 2 more health left. You know what? If he fails on this one, we're going to have to say safe for now. and run him back. The second one seems to be having an issue. Alright, blue. Blue at the prison. Let's try this again. Off-screen teleport. Okay, so now, again, with off-screen teleport, villain comes here. What's the villain's combat? We don't have anybody here, so it's a minimum of 2. So it's 2 versus 3. Where's the note? There it is. No. So they both lose, and they both go back home. Alright, I'm going to take her second action, send her to... Yeah, we're going to keep her there for now. And we come back to here, remove, and we overturn. Taken to the ship. Bright lights shine, and you're taken into the sky. Thick branches come close, grab on. Each character must make an agility check against the Body Snatchers combat. So my agility for him is 1 versus 2. Hey, he wins. Good. Succeed. Grab the branch and pull yourself free. Gain 1d3 clues. So you get 2 of them. So your agility is 2, so yours is 2 versus 2. Ooh, a tie. Tie. And you win. And you get 2 clues. Everybody gets clues. You may end up needing them to heal, though. And the Goth is 2 and 2. Oh, she fails. Okay. If you fail, remove 1 token from a pod character. You're strapped to the table and they start to probe. Suffer 1d6. So we remove 1, and she's probed for 2. That is awkward. And then we discard that, move this down, and time for revenge. She is going to look at Chi-Chi. Combine your nerve and heart. So 2 and 7 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And she got 4 successes. 3 or more, it gives you a bag for the road. Attach and place 3 tokens on Chi-Chi. You can remove a token to heal 1d3. When there's no tokens, you discard it. So you get 3 tokens. Okay, let's do this again. Prison yard. That's not a good one. The behemoth is right behind you. You burst through the doors and into the prison yard. Inmates stare in confusion, anger, or indifference. Combine your nerve and perception. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. 3. She's doing pretty well there. 3. Somehow you get initiated into every prison gang. Attach prison yard to gain 2 combat. The inmates quick... Oh, darn it. Darn it, I couldn't do this one. My brain froze. This is what I get for talking. My brain froze for a minute because it's an ally. Because it's an ally, it is instantly an infected that I have to fight. But on the plus side, if I win, I get to attach them. So that's 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. But hey, at least it showed you some of the different checks we can do. And yes, she won. So she attaches prison yard. She cured that ally by punching it in the face. And we come over here. You're at the house on Haunted Hill again. Lisa. Is an ally. So you have 2 versus 4. Take 1. Well, we failed, so I have to shuffle it back in. And remove a token. Now, since we removed the final token from the pod character, it becomes a turned pod character. And now their stats help to increase the stats of the body snatchers. For instance, his combat is still 2, but now his nerve is 3, the perception's 4, the agility's 2, because he has a minimum 2. So there we go. Alright, so let's do this again. Let's see what else we can get. The easy way. The voice says everything is pointless. Your feet move towards a chair. Make a nerve check. Nope, I failed. If you succeed at any check, you're free, but your turn is over. So fail. Stand on the chair feeling empty. Make another one. Failed again. Place the noose around your neck. Make a third check. Okay, so I succeed at that one. You're free, but your turn is over. Which is fine, because we were on our second action anyway. The professor heals 2. And then says, I'm gonna go... No, I don't want to go there. I'm gonna send him to... I'm gonna send him to the swamp. That's his 2. And then we come back to here. Now, since there were no pod characters to remove from, we have to do the setup. The photographer is our next pod character with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't use his nerve because we're using the setup from up here. Only if it's a killed character do they use their nerve. Okay, and then we come to here. Hive mind. The hive is aware of your intentions to find them. They've warned the others to go into hiding. Find the hatchery. Each character must make a perception check against the body snatcher's nerve. So his perception is 3. The body snatcher's nerve is now 3. And he wins. Succeed. Gain an ally from your current location's deck or discard pile. So you're here. Give an ally. Oh, let's... So in other words, you found the hive and you saved somebody. I'm going to get Survivor. Then we go to the Professor. His is 4 perception. One, 2 versus 1. He succeeds as well. So he gets an ally out of the swamp. Let's make these quick. I like the Hunter. The Hunter gives him +1 perception and combat, so make sure he has plenty of perception, but he can always use another punches. And last but not least, she has 3. Yeah, 3. So 3v3. Tied. Two to 2, that's a tie again. And 2 to 1, so she failed. Failed. Remove a token from a pod character. There we go. That's that. Then this passes on. And I'm going to send him... I forgot to put this in the discard. I'm going to send him to the forest. That's 1. Cave. Their bloody handprints covering the cave walls. 4. Person stands in the distance, facing away from you. You get closer and he's propped up with sticks skewering his chest and neck. Missing persons posters cover the walls. His face is on the posters. Gain a clue. So you found a missing hiker. Not in the best of shape, but you found one. Let's take a look in the swamp. Jake. The hiss of the gator hiding in this thick brush makes you pause. Make a nerve check. That's 2. And I succeed. A guy seems to appear from the brush. He was hunting the thing that's now hunting you. He admires your guts and tells you to take the... Oh, wait. Darn it, you're an ally. This is what I get for doing multiple ones in a row. So anyway, it's 2 versus 4. Come on, Professor. You can do it. Nope. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you don't run, I think we're gonna have to spend a clue to get you out of there. Okay, you run. And your second action, because I like your stats. And her. She is at the prison. You know what? Let's send her. Let's see. She is 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 versus 5. Let's do that. So we can get back to shopping at the store. Tied. One, 2, 3, 4 versus... Oh, she takes 3 damage. That's not a pleasant thing. Let's try. Remove one of these. Gosh, I'm gonna get rid of one. Remove a second one. Dang it. Okay, well, that's what we're leaving it at. We're gonna roll this again. 2. Well, there's that 2 damage back. She's got to run. There's nothing. I can't afford to lose that. And there's the 3. Okay, she's dead. Darn. She didn't have any clues to ignore anything. That goes back. She should have stayed in prison. Now, because she died, she comes over here as a pod character with 2 tokens. Because she only had 2 nerve. And you now become the jock. We come back to here, remove a token off this one with the least, and we continue. Return to the hive. That's the one we were mentioning earlier. Drones are taking food to the hive. Each character must make an agility check against the body snatcher's combat. If we succeed, we save the meal. So an agility of 1 versus their combat of 2. Hey, we win. Let's see. Succeed. Save the meal. Attach an ally from your location's deck or discard pile. I know there isn't one in the... Just grab one quick. Yep, we can use more perception. That's good. Save the old hermit. Which the old hermit was the werewolf. Or he was part of the pack on the last one. Okay, your agility is 2 versus 2, Mr. Professor. Good. You tied. And you won. So you get... Oh, you don't get anything because you're at home. Okay. Darn it. But at least you didn't lose. Blue. 2 versus 2. And you failed. Hi, Jock. Welcome to the thing. Remove a token from a pod character. Remove an ally in your location's deck or discard pile from the game. Well, you just killed that one. Surrounded by the undead. I'll put it up here to remove from game pile. And the goth is now turned. That is now 2 out of the 3 they're going to need. Because remember, we're playing on hard. If we were doing normal, we'd go to 5, but we're doing, you know, a quick one to show you how to play. No, Chainsaw. Yeah, Chainsaw Maniac was beaten. Alright. So, take this, pass it on down. The professor says, huh, let's see. I'm going to take you to the general store. And the professor's going to go shopping for a God in heaven. Almost cursed on that one. Off-screen teleport. I know it's not bad, because it's still 2 versus 2, but it's still. What are the odds with this poor guy? What are the odds? Yeah, 2 is their highest combat. Okay. And he takes 1. Nope, you're white. And the bad guy stays out. So you take 1 damage and go to 5 out of 7. Okay, you're fine. His turn. He's on the same spot as the villain, so he's got to do this. But on the plus side, 1, 2, 3, 4, because he's the jock. 4 versus 2. And he manages to hit for 3 versus 1, so he takes 1, 2. There we go. And we come back around to here. We go. Let's see. What are we going to do with the mentor? I like him at the forest. Yeah, you're supposed to go home. I like him at the forest. But he'd do equally well at the prison, I think. Because he has quite a bit of boosts. You know what? We're going to show you more of the prison. This way, also, he'll take an extra damage when somebody's at the prison. A shiv. You're carefully searching an old cemetery behind the prison. Double your perception for the check and count the successes. So 3, 4, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can do math. That's a lot of successes there. I didn't expect them, because it's me rolling. So 4 successes. Okay, 0, you get attacked by a zombie. 1 or more, a noise behind you alerts you, fight the zombie. The zombie's a 3, and if you win, you get to attach the shiv. Okay, so that's 2, 3 versus 3. Three, 4, 5, 6. If I don't run away on this, I'm spending the clue to escape. Remove a token. Overturn. The good of the hive. The body snatchers are in place, but a sacrifice must be made for the good of the hive. Detach a pod character. Okay, each character must make an agility check against that pod character's health. So, we detach the pod character. So 6 versus whatever their agility is. So in this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1. Nobody got anything. Okay, so he failed. Remove 1 token from a pod character and then suffer 1d6 damage. Well, he's dead. Medical bag can't save you. Survivor's not saving you. So you become 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he had 4 nerve when he died. Sorry, mentor. Now, your agility is 2. You also suffer 2, so that kills you too. Do I get a TPK on this one? 2 versus 7. That's 2, so he fails that and takes 5 damage. And that is enough to kill him as well. Yes, yes we did. That is my first ever complete wipe. This was on the second one. So we get the Monster Hunter, the Detective, and the Writer. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. But again, they need one more in order to win, and we have to take them down. We're going to send the Writer. Everybody's here now. The Writer's blue. Over here. Nope, not to prison. We'll send him here. Time for bed. Roll 1d6. 4. There's a monster under the bed. 4 attack. 4 versus 1. Takes 2. He's like, no. But you, Mr. Monster Hunter, are looking at that and going, yeah, I can handle that. Almost. Let's remove this one from the game. Tied. 2 to 2. Okay. Whoops, you were supposed to have 3. And you win. Very good. Alright, the Detective. Let's see what you're going to do. I know it's the Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's going to go and let's see. You'll take a look in the forest. Club. Not make a combat check to pick it up. And yours is 3. Good. Attach club, gain an attack, and you can reroll a die. Then we go to the Detective. We're going to send the Detective to a residential neighborhood alongside you. Dark basement. The basement door is wide open. A dank, rotted smell comes from inside. 6. The room is filled with corpses. A voice behind you says you should have stayed out. There stands a person who looks a lot like one of the bodies. Choose a character not being used and combat that character. Let's see, randomly pick the final girl versus the Detective. 3 versus 2. Okay. Do this one again. Can't let, oh my goodness. She's beating up on the Detective. 2 to 1. Unbelievable. And at least we tied. Tied again. He wins. But at a cost. Okay. So that's that. And now we come back here, take one off of these, and we do this. Now again, regenerate. Character makes a combat against the body snatcher's nerve. So their nerve, their highest nerve is 3. So we're going to roll 3 for them. Combat is 3, 4 for him. Oh my goodness, I lose. They heal 1d3. And there's the 3 that the body snatchers needed to win. Alright, so since they won, that is the end for us. We're going to call this, and next time we'll come back with the Cannibal Rednecks. But let me know what you think, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have fun.